Alright, TikTok, today we're witnessing history. Memo's first T-ball practice. And this kid showed up ready. The bag may have been a little too serious for T-ball, but I respect the commitment. As soon as we got to the field, they got him in his shirt, and of course his team is green, Thea's favorite color. Meanwhile, Genevieve was busy begging her mom to go to the playground with Uncle Tank. The coach gathered the kids and started explaining how the game works, what the practices would look like, and what to expect for the season. They started warming up by running the bases, and Memo took off like he had somewhere to be. Once they started taking turns hitting, the rest of the kids were in the field practicing scooping and catching. As soon as the first ball was hit, Memo was the first one after it. The other kids saw him go and were like, okay, so that's what we're doing. Now keep in mind, Memo is only 3, but this kid was out there like he had been waiting his whole life for someone to finally put him in the game. You can see him absolutely outrunning the team. One of the taller kids, who to be fair, was also really good, hit the ball pretty far and Memo still beat everybody to it. Then it was Memo's turn to bat. The coach started showing him what to do, but little did he know, Memo got this. First try and we got a hit. He dropped that bat immediately and took off for first base like he had a contract on the line. He was already headed to second before anyone even realized they were supposed to throw the ball somewhere. There was a minor crash out at third base, but he recovered quickly and made it all the way home for his first unofficial T-ball home run. And because I promise I'm not just biased towards my nephew, here's the other little all-star making a really good catch. See? Credit where credit is due. And at one point, instead of throwing the ball to get the runner out, the whole team just started chasing him around the bases, which might be my favorite part of T-ball. Memo also had a great scoop right by home plate, so the skills are there, the hustle's there, the baseball cue is developing. The one thing we may need to work on is the ball hogging. Because even when Memo didn't get the ball, somehow he could still convince the other players who did get it to hand it over. Honestly, I think Memo has been studying the game way more than we realize. He watches Cubs game with his parents, goes to the local Chiefs games with family, and you can tell he's been taking mental notes. He's only 3, but he's such an observer. The natural talent is there, but so is the focus. By the end of practice, a tiny rivalry was forming between Memo and the other kid who was also getting the ball. If Memo didn't get it, this kid did, and Memo noticed. At one point, Memo even reached into his glove trying to take the ball out, so yes, we will be adding teamwork and personal space to the practice agenda. Then there was a play where the ball came toward both boys and Memo grabbed it with the seriousness of a playoff game. Practice started with about 9 kids, and by the end, 2 had to be escorted off the field by their parents, so overall, a very successful first T-ball practice. I'm so glad I got to be there for Memo's first practice. He was focused, he was fast, he was paying attention, and even the coach called him his all-star player at the end. Watching him out there was so sweet. I can't wait to see where baseball takes him.